How's it going, guys? In this video I'm going to be unboxing some seriously exciting plants. These plants I've already sold some before, but I wasn't able to get some of the ones that are in these boxes today. Some of these plants have been some of my best sellers of some of the old varieties, so some of these are new exciting varieties that I've never grown before. I've been keeping an eye on this company, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them as I'm unboxing the video, as I'm doing this unboxing video. But anyways, guys, this one right here, I believe I had this one or something similar to it. These are chick charms from Garden Solutions. Garden Solutions doesn't just only grow plants and sell them. They create entirely new varieties through selective breeding. They've got new plants coming out just about every year, I imagine. I think they've got, I've got some new ones for this year, at least in these boxes, and who knows, maybe I've got some unreleased stuff. So I've seen pictures of some plants that they've got. Seriously exciting. They've got a bunch of different colors, a bunch of new things. You know, the Angelina sedum, they've got a purple variety now. And so anyways, guys, some of you, only a few of you got some of these, and then I sold them. These right here are chick charms. They're hens and chicks, but these ones right here, specifically bred to be red and yellow. And that picture is true. Like, these will look like that pretty much in the spring and throughout the year, maybe again in the fall. In the winter, I've seen pictures of these bright red. I'm going to include pictures. So this one right here is Gold Nugget. I only got exciting plants, guys. That is one tray of Gold Nugget hens and chicks. All right, guys, this is one thing that I'm extremely excited about. These are Chick Charms Giants, so they've got miniatures as well, but I didn't get any of those. But anyways, these ones right here are called Gold Mine. As you can see, there's, I think, 50 right here. They all seem pretty healthy. At least by fall, maybe spring, they should be about full size, which is about 12 inches wide. So that should be about as big as your head. Like, that's pretty darn big. These things, as you can see with the pictures, you should really get yourself one of these. So I've got these, and then I've got some mixed trays of other varieties. So I'm going to show you guys those in a second. As you can see here, this is a mixed tray of Chick Charms Giants. So Chick Charms Giants can get absolutely massive. I believe there might be some gold mines in here as well, but at least the picture right here, that one right there, I'm really excited for. That one's called Steel Appeal. So Steel Appeal can also get about 12 inches wide. And then there's also, bear with me here while I go through all these tags. But anyways, there's Steel Appeal, there's more gold mines, and then there's Emerald Explosion. So Emerald Explosion's probably maybe this one or that one, I don't even know. But anyways, in the spring, it should have a really, really nice green color to it. Emerald Explosion, I believe, is the biggest one of the whole series. So if you want something that gets that big, like dinner plate size, I think the Emerald Explosion is the way to go. So you've got that one, throw that to the side. And then finally, you've got Copper Canyon. So Copper Canyon there, as you can see, is just another really pretty one. This one right here looks the best with the purple color. I'm not even sure what that one is. There's a couple other ones in the series. These also have chicks on them, so the chicks will eventually get huge. The big plants might even flower in the future as well. And I've got one more mixed tray that I'll briefly show you guys because I believe they're the same exact plants. See, guys, I got another mixed tray. These are all the same varieties, looking good. So in this box here is something entirely new for this year. And I know that this might not seem like the most exciting thing, but this right here is the tag. This plant right here is a ajuga. This one's called Rosie Robin. So I believe Rosie Robin is like a small leaf variety of ajuga. Those have been the better ones, but they've also got some pictures of the other varieties here. They've got a lot of, like, the other one I'm gonna unbox is gonna be a bright yellow, and there's another one that I'm eventually going to get called Pleasant Pheasant. So I'll put some other pictures on the screen, but ajuga are basically a low growing mostly spring blooming ground cover. They will bloom throughout the year as well. So there's a couple flowers in here, but the exciting thing about this variety is it's very dense flowers, tons and tons of flowers per square inch of plant. The leaves are small, But basically this one will be a pink flowering ajuga. The typical ajuga that I've got in the sales area and throughout the mounds and stuff, those are purple flowering. These are going to be a nice light pink. These plants seem very healthy. These are going into 1 gallon pots. I'll pull one out just real quick. Okay, that thing right there is dense. You can just see all of those. On every single plant you should have a flower or two. So that's Rosy Robin. All right guys, last tray guys, we've got some cordial canary. Watch me rip this open. That was so unsatisfying. But anyways guys, you've got some cordial canary. These ajugas right here, being yellow, I've heard that they can handle full sun. I'm not too sure. So I'm gonna try them out. As I'm growing them out, I'm gonna leave them in the shade, and I'm getting a giant shade house put up here soon. But this one right here will be just the typical purple, but the purple on yellow contrast is gonna be amazing. They do have some flowers because they tend to just continue on flowering. Sometimes if they don't have the best spring, they'll bloom even more later in the year, but these things right here should be absolutely loaded with blooms in the spring. I would imagine that this company might have trimmed all of the flowers off, and then these are the secondary flowers or the remaining ones. But this one I'm very excited for. As you can see, they're all coming with really nice tags: cordial canary, ajuga, spring blooming, but then it's going to bloom throughout the summer and into the fall. So as you can see, it's also got some other ajuga varieties there. Hopefully that focuses at least, but I'll maybe put some pictures. So this one is also going to be semi-evergreen or evergreen, so you will see some coloration throughout the winter and stuff. If you put this next to some rocks or in a nice sunny area, maybe it might do a little bit better than other areas. So anyways guys, that will be it for the unboxing video. As you can see, I've got another thing of ajuga. Ajuga's been one of my best selling plants, but then next year I think that these Chick Charms and Chick Charms Giants will be very exciting. Already you've got some massive sizes. These are already basically bigger than the ones I've got, but only a few trays. I was kind of wanting some other ones, but I don't want to outdo myself too much. I might get some more, I don't really know. I've got more unboxing videos and more plants that I'm going to show you guys and post videos of, so keep an eye out. This is Plant Daddy Express. Subscribe to the YouTube, follow me on Facebook. I'm a young entrepreneur growing tons and tons of plants. I've got plants of all different varieties. These ones right here are really exciting. I can't wait to grow these out. I'm gonna make multiple videos talking about these things once they, you know, fill out their pots, and maybe I'll include a video of me planting these out or whatnot. But that's gonna be it. Subscribe. Thanks for watching, and like I said, watch the other videos. You pretty much got to come over here to the back of the shade house. I've been ordering in a bunch of plants that I'm really excited about, growing some out, and I still got a bunch from the spring. But these are the ajugas. There's 140 of these things, 2 varieties. Like I said in the unboxing video, you've got Rosy Robin right here, and then you've got Cordial Canary. So Rosy Robin will be pink flowers, highly dense. Flower count on those, and same thing with the Cordial Canary. Cordial Canary is going to be more of a purple, so purple and then pink. Spring blooming for a good solid month of flowers. These ones might last even longer, and then they'll probably flower again throughout the summer and into the fall. At least with the smaller leaf varieties, they seem to be really good rebloomers after that. You don't trim them or anything. You might have to with these because they have so many flowers. And so pictures have probably been on the screen multiple times at this point, but this one should be more of a candy corn color. I've had ajugas in the past. They've been my best selling plants. I didn't have hardly any this year because I keep selling them. So I've got tons right here. So like I said, there's 140 plants right here, and then hundreds of plants over there. I'm really excited for them. I'm getting in all kinds of different plants. I want to be the place to go for perennials, ground covers and stuff. I'm getting in more phlox. Big petals on the phlox that I'm hopefully getting. I think it's like sparkling sapphires or something like that, but that's a video for another day. This right here, before I end the video, I'm making a rock garden. I got some weeds popping up. I'm gonna remove those, and then I got sand in here, so I'm gonna put the hens and chicks, little pieces, and then the bigger plants and stuff, and then some ajugas around the edges. This thing's going to be packed full of plants that are awesome, and then I'm going to make a video on that. That's for another day though. So I might cut to me talking again, but here's a couple quick clips. This is Gold Mine, and then you've got Gold Nugget. Here's a tag on some more of the gold mines that were from the mixed trays. So these are from the mixed trays. These are Chick Charms Giants. I showed you guys the Feathered Friends, ajugas, and some of the other Chick Charms. This one right here is called Emerald Explosion. It's got some better spring coloration, as well as the Steel Appeal, and as well as the Copper Canyon. But these things, the shape on them and the coloration already is amazing. So these things right here are already 6 inches wide. They're gonna get up to 12 inches wide and even bigger than that, especially that variety. These ones here are gonna be giant. I've showed you the other ones, and I showed you the unboxing videos. I've got ornamental trees I'm gonna be growing out to add to the wonder of Plant Daddy Express. So this is the mound that I'm working on mulching. I've got tons of plants, more videos, pretty much in the works. I've got the ajugas here. This is the rock garden. I'm making video coming for that. I'm making a video on the big shade house. I've got daylilies and other stuff blooming now. More videos, more content. These plants are from Garden Solutions. Like I said, I'm really excited for these. They'll be available this fall and this spring here at Plant Daddy Express. So watch my other videos. Like I said, they're coming out, guys. I'm really excited. I hope that you guys are excited as well. So subscribe, watch my other videos, and thank you guys for watching.